Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today we're looking at a pretty incredible convergence of nutritional science and kinesiology. Basically, we're exploring a scientifically proven roadmap to help you maintain your mobility, your strength, and your independence as you age. We're going to see how the simple choices you make at the dinner table, combined with exactly how you move your body, can literally rewrite the biological script of aging. It's really fascinating stuff.
So, think about this for a second. What if growing older didn't actually have to mean growing weaker? This simple question completely challenges the myth that getting frail is just some unavoidable, inevitable part of aging. For decades, the traditional thought process just assumed that as the calendar turns, our bodies naturally fade. But today, we're throwing that outdated assumption out the window. We're contrasting it with an empowered, heavily science-backed approach that proves, without a doubt, that you can actively rebuild and maintain your physical power.
To understand exactly how to reverse this muscle decline, here's our roadmap. Number 1, the silent muscle thief. 2, causes of muscle loss. 3, foods to protect your muscles. 4, exercise to rebuild strength. And finally, number 5, the ultimate muscle formula. All right, let's jump straight into section 1, the silent muscle thief. Let's see exactly how this condition kind of sneaks up on us, usually way before we even notice the effects in our day-to-day lives. Now, the actual medical term here is sarcopenia, which literally translates to lack of flesh. It's essentially age-associated muscle degeneration. But here is the truly surprising part, right? While we usually associate this with our 60s, 70s, or even 80s, this gradual loss of muscle mass and strength can actually kick off in our 30s and 40s. No way, right? It's literally a silent thief, and it naturally affects up to 11% of older community-dwelling adults. That's more than 1 in 10 people. And by the way, that number climbs even higher if you ever face hospitalization or extended bed rest. Okay, moving on to section 2, causes of muscle loss. The absolute crucial point here is understanding the why. Why does this degeneration happen? Because once we know that, we can proactively stop it dead in its tracks. Well, research from Healthline identifies 3 main culprits that really put this decline into overdrive. First off, a lack of physical activity. It's the old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Your body just won't keep muscle it doesn't think it needs. Second is poor food choices. As we get older, changes in our appetite or just the hassle of cooking can lead to meals that simply lack the necessary calories and, crucially, protein. And third, inflammation and stress from chronic illnesses. Things like diabetes, COPD, or rheumatoid arthritis actually disrupt your body's normal healing processes, and that directly leads to muscle loss. Ultimately, all of this creates a pretty nasty vicious cycle. Decreased strength leads to you feeling more fatigued, which makes it even harder to get off the couch and stay active, which, you guessed it, leads to even more muscle loss. So, the big question is, how do we break that cycle? That brings us to section 3, foods to protect your muscles. Let's pivot to the solutions, starting with the very first pillar of our health model, which is your daily diet. For the longest time, the standard recommended daily allowance for protein was sitting right at 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. But AARP research actually shows that to truly put up a fight and prevent muscle loss, older adults really need 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every single day. That is a pretty significant jump from the old standard. Just to put that into perspective for you, if you weigh, let's say, 165 pounds, you should be aiming for roughly 75 to 90 grams of protein every single day. And here's what that looks like in practice. This dietary toolkit is absolutely packed with high-quality nutrients. Obviously, chicken and tofu are going to give you massive direct protein hits. But hey, it's not just about raw protein numbers. Take cow's milk, for instance. It contains whey and a really essential amino acid called leucine. Leucine is basically the spark plug that triggers muscle synthesis. Also, as we age, our bodies naturally produce way less vitamin D, which is absolutely critical for muscle health. That makes things like wild salmon and eggs incredibly valuable to your routine. And finally, you might not think of these for muscle, but sweet potatoes and red bell peppers are loaded with beta-carotene. It's a powerful antioxidant that research links directly to better grip strength and keeping the muscle you already have.
All right, section 4. Exercise to rebuild strength. Because honestly, eating right is only half the battle. We have to look at the second pillar here, which is physically moving your body to generate those crucial cellular growth signals. It is super important to understand exactly how your body responds to different types of movement. Look, aerobic fitness, like taking a brisk walk or going cycling, is fantastic. It's wonderful for your heart and your overall cardiovascular endurance. But, and this is a big but, resistance training is absolutely the most direct way to increase muscle mass and fight back against sarcopenia. Whether you're lifting weights at the gym, pulling on some resistance bands at home, or literally just doing push-ups and sit-ups against your own body weight, that direct tension on your muscle fibers sends a massive, undeniable biological signal to your body. It basically shouts, hey, we need to grow stronger.
Which brings us to our final part, Section 5, the ultimate muscle formula. This is the real climax of our explainer. Let's see what happens when you take diet and exercise and merge them into one incredibly powerful synergy model. So, we know eating protein is good. We know resistance exercise is good. But what happens when you combine them? Well, there was this absolutely fascinating 12-week clinical study published in the journal Frontiers that tested this exact question on community-dwelling older adults. They wanted to see the results of combining concurrent aerobic and resistance exercise with the really high-protein whole food diet. And I really want to emphasize whole food here. These folks weren't just chugging synthetic protein shakes all day. They were eating real, protein-rich meals at breakfast, lunch, and dinner to hit a pretty ambitious target of about 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight.
And I've got to say, the results are literally staggering. They looked at the increase in the 1-repetition maximum leg press, which is a huge indicator of your lower body strength and your ability to stay independent. The group that only changed their diet, they saw an 11.1 kilogram increase. Not bad. The group that only exercised saw a 12.3 kilogram increase. But check this out. The group that combined the whole food protein diet with the exercise program, they saw a massive 29.6 kilogram increase. Let that sink in. Combining the two pillars yielded roughly a 140% greater increase in leg strength compared to just exercising by itself. That is huge.
When we look at the actual clinical data right here, tracking both the leg press and the chest press, you can see the group doing the combined nutrition and exercise program just absolutely soars above everyone else. This definitively proves that eating protein-rich whole foods doesn't just keep you nourished, it provides this massive synergistic stimulus when you pair it with your workouts. It helps you pack on functional strength and lean body mass in a way that exercise alone simply can't touch.
So if there's one crucial point you take away from all this research, it's beautifully summarized by registered dietitian nutritionist Katie Dodd. She says, you can exercise plenty, but if your diet is poor, it will impact your muscles. And you know the exact opposite is true as well. You could eat the most perfect, protein-optimized diet in the world, but if you just sit on the couch all day, your muscles are still going to fade. Neither of these pillars can stand on their own as we age. They're absolutely a package deal. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to take a hard look at your own daily habits. We've just seen the data, right? We know for a fact that sarcopenia is not some unavoidable life sentence. By actively stepping up your intake of high-quality whole food proteins, making sure you get your vitamin D, and committing to dedicated resistance training, you can literally reverse the clock on muscle decline. So the question I'll leave you with is this. How are you going to apply this ultimate formula to your meals and your movements today so you can maintain your strength, your mobility, and your independence for years and years to come?